Hey guys, it's Bang for Buck PC Gaming here, just bringing you a demonstration on Battlefield 4 of CPU bottleneck and maximum frames per second. I've disabled the in-game's 200 frames per second limit, and I've enabled Perf Overlay Draw FPS, so you can see frames per second in the top right hand corner, and I've also enabled Perf Overlay Draw Graph 1, so you can see the CPU and GPU activity. So I'm using the low preset and a resolution of 720p, and the aim is to try and keep above 300 frames per second. Now the only problem is, with such a powerful GPU like a GTX 1080 Ti, playing at 720p really is too challenging for a CPU to be able to basically prepare all the frames for the GPU to render. It's too much of a bottleneck, it's too much of a strain on the CPU. And unfortunately, Intel i7-8700K, even at 5.2 GHz, it's not fast enough to be able to deal with that. So currently getting around 250 frames, 236, 272. It's not necessarily able to keep over 300 frames, unfortunately. So this is a 64 player map, Gold Mud Railway, and yeah, you would expect better from a GTX 1080 Ti, but the only reason is it's just too much to expect from a CPU at this moment to be able to ready enough frames for the GTX 1080 Ti to be able to produce them. So if I was to now go to 1080p, we would be getting similar performance because of the CPU bottleneck. It really doesn't make an impact on the performance at all. So making a change now. As you can see, getting roughly the same performance. So in the high 200s, 235s, 241, 230. So 2.6 is the highest I've seen so far. So as you can see guys, even at 1920 by 1080p, still getting roughly the same performance. So let's go one step further and let's increase the resolution to 2560 by 1440. Well, that's interesting. As you can see, we're getting more frames per second now. We're actually getting better performance, and the reason we're getting better performance, guys, is because it's easier for the CPU to be able to produce the frames for the GTX 1080 Ti because it's working a hell of a lot less and thus creating less of a CPU bottleneck. As you can see, at 720p we'll get in similar performance, at 1080p we'll get in similar performance, and even at 2560 by 1440 we're actually getting better performance because it's a less of a bottleneck. So this is a demonstration really on what CPU bottlenecking is. With a powerful GPU like a GTX 1080 Ti, you really do need to be playing a high resolution. It doesn't matter if you lower the settings or lower the resolution, you're still pretty much going to get the same performance, unfortunately. So hopefully this kind of explains things to those who don't understand what a CPU bottleneck is. Even on an overclocked i7-8700K at 5.2 GHz on all cores, you will still get a bottleneck, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully this demonstration was useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.